The man knew something was wrong the moment the stars went dark. 1 second, his ship drifted through quiet space. The next, the light outside the window bent like water. Every alarm stayed silent. No sound. No warning. Just darkness pressing in. He tried to speak. His mouth opened, but no voice came out. Then a soft whisper reached his ears. "Don't speak, just follow me." He turned. A girl stood inside his ship. She looked human. Small. Pale. Short dark hair. But her eyes glowed like cold blue fire, and her feet did not touch the floor. The man's heart raced. He reached for the emergency switch. The girl shook her head once. "Please," she whispered again. "If you speak, they will hear you." The walls of the ship began to crack like glass. The man swallowed his fear and nodded. The girl smiled, just a little. "Good," she said. "You are human. That means you can still change everything." His name was Evan Cole, and he was not a hero. He was a cargo pilot. A simple man. He flew old ships between forgotten stations. No weapons. No fame. No big dreams. Just work, sleep, repeat. Humans like him were everywhere in space. And that was the problem. The girl waved her hand. A door of light opened in front of them. "Follow me," she said. Evan stepped forward. The moment he crossed the light, the ship vanished. They stood inside a massive structure made of dark metal and floating symbols. The air felt heavy. Cold. Alive. "What is this place?" Evan asked without thinking. Instantly, the girl grabbed his arm. Her eyes flashed bright. "I said don't speak," she hissed. From the shadows, something moved. Tall shapes. Thin bodies. Too many eyes. They were listening. The girl pulled Evan behind a pillar. The shapes passed by, silent and slow. Only when they were gone did she release him. "They hunt sound," she said softly. "Words. Thoughts spoken aloud." Evan nodded, fear locking his throat. "My name is Lyra," she said. "I am not your enemy." Evan finally whispered, "Then why me?" Lyra looked at him for a long moment. "Because humans are invisible to them," she said. "And because you fight back, even when you don't know it. Long ago, the Silent Dominion ruled the galaxy. They were not born. They were grown. Machines mixed with flesh. Minds linked together. No voices. No songs. No freedom. They hated noise. They hated choice. And they feared one thing above all else. Human will. Humans spoke too much. Dreamed too much. Broke rules. Asked questions. So the Dominion erased them. Or so they thought. Some humans survived. Hidden on small worlds. Flying old ships. Forgetting who they were. Lyra's people watched from the dark. They waited. Now, the Dominion was close to finishing their greatest weapon. A field of silence that would cover every star. Forever. Lyra led Evan through narrow halls. Alarms flashed without sound. Shadows moved behind walls. "What do you need from me?" Evan asked quietly. Lyra stopped. She pointed to her chest. "My kind cannot touch the core," she said. "We are linked minds. The silence controls us." She pointed to Evan. "But you are alone. You think in noise. You choose." She smiled sadly. "That makes you dangerous." They reached a massive chamber. In the center floated a black sphere, pulsing slowly. The silence core. Around it, Dominion guards stood like statues. Lyra pressed something into Evan's hand. A small device. Old. Human-made. A voice seed, she said. When you place it inside the core, it will remember sound. Evan stared at the sphere. And then? And then, Lyra said, everything will wake up. Fear shook his legs. I'm not a soldier, Evan whispered. I don't know how to fight. Lyra touched his face gently. Neither did the first humans, she said. They learned. Suddenly, the floor vibrated. The Dominion had sensed him. Lights flashed red. The guards turned. Run! Lyra shouted. Evan sprinted forward. The silence screamed around him. Invisible pressure crushed his chest. He stumbled. Fell. Crawled. A guard reached for him. Evan did the only thing he could think of. He screamed. The sound tore through the chamber like fire. The guard froze. Cracked. Shattered into dust. Evan stared in shock. Lyra laughed, breathless. See, she said. Noise hurts them. Evan ran. He climbed the core, hands burning. He opened a panel and shoved the voice seed inside. For one heartbeat, nothing happened. Then, sound exploded. Music. Screams. Wind. Words. Memories. The silence core shattered. Across the galaxy, machines failed. Minds disconnected. The Dominion screamed for the first time. And died. Evan woke up on his ship. Stars shined bright again. No cracks. No alarms. Just quiet space. He thought it was a dream. Until he saw a small blue light on the console. Lyra's voice whispered softly. You did well, human. Evan smiled. He was still not a hero. But humanity had been hurt again. And the galaxy would never be silent.